Hello, friends. I'm Rachael Petru. I'm Hillel at UCLA's Director of Philanthropic Partnerships, a practitioner in mindfulness meditation, and also a practitioner of Hakomi, which is a way of feeling into your body to gather information about your experiences. Often we filter our life experiences through our thoughts. And in particular, during the High Holy Days and Rosh Hashanah, we sure spend a lot of time thinking and saying and considering and reflecting. Now I invite you to sit with me for the next 8 or 9 minutes as we move out of the thinking part of the holidays and into a present moment. A moment where we can just be with our bodies, be with our breath, and offer ourselves a little nourishment and pause to sustain us, to shore us up as we do the important work of tshuva and preparing to be written in the book of life. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze and direct it downward as we move into this mindful meditation. We'll begin by simply breathing. In the best of circumstances, it happens effortlessly. Observe your breath. There's no need to work right now. Any type of breath will do. You can notice the pace of your breath, the depth of the air as it enters your body. Observe whether you're breathing using your nose or your mouth. And on your next inhale, follow the breath as it journeys down, down, down. Let the breath expand in your belly, all the way up through your chest, broadening your ribs. And as you exhale, allow for your ribs and your stomach to contract in that effortless kind of way that it does. Be with the breath. Notice the quiet, the sound it makes. And as you begin to settle in, I'd like to share with you one of my most favorite things about mindfulness. Mindfulness is a type of meditation where our true and only commitment is to be in the present moment. Sounds simple, huh? But if you are like me, or many other people who are meditating now too, you'll know it's not always so simple. Our brains are so busy. Now is the time to allow them to be quiet. To say to the thoughts about the past or the focus toward the future, thank you, but not now. And if thoughts are coming up for you outside of this present moment where we're breathing, I invite you to refocus on your inhale and your exhale. You can even say to yourself as you inhale, in, and as you exhale, out. As we settle into our bodies and let the breath soothe our nervous system, as we give ourselves permission to simply be here right now, I invite you to bring your attention to the top of your head. And we'll do a scan of our whole body, just looking for physical sensations with the spirit of love and curiosity as we go from head to toe. So again, beginning at the top of our head, notice where our body stops and space begins. Draw your energy down through your skull. Observe the feeling of your eyes and their sockets. Your cheeks and jaw and your mouth. Observe if there's any tension. Breathe into those areas. Following down through our throat and neck and shoulders, a place where many of us carry so many feelings. See if you can notice the symmetry or lack thereof in your physical sensations. Tension on one side or maybe tingling. Can you notice where your back connects to the seat? What about the front of your body? Do your shoulders feel broad, or do they hunch inward? And there's no need to change or judge. Your shoulders and your back, they are what they are. Of course, there's room to shift and wiggle and move. I invite you to be comfortable. As we let our attention fall deeper down to our ribs, the front ribs and the back ribs, the place where our lungs live, and deeper now into our stomach and our pelvis. Breathing in and seeing just how deep you can let the breath go, and observing whatever sensations are there. Following our mind's eye through the hips, the bowl of our hips, our upper legs, noticing strength or weakness, little micro clenching. Let the breath travel there too. Relax. Following down our knees, shins and calves. All these big muscle groups. These legs that have walked us through life and through this past year. Where they've taken us, how they've held us. And now moving down into your ankles and the tops and bottom of your feet and toes. Perhaps even imagining roots that extend from your feet down into the earth, connecting you to nature somewhere below, rooting yourself into the ground. From this place, I'd like to offer to you a passage that I read today. Felt especially appropriate. I was given this book, Journey to the Heart. The author is Melody Beattie. And in this book, there's a passage, a daily meditation for every day of the year. Every once in a while I pick it up to see what type of wisdom exists for my current state of affairs. I've been thinking a lot about Al-Khet and how much I'll miss beating my hand against my chest in the presence of my Hillel community, my Jewish community this year. You know, it's not easy to account for the ways that I have hurt other people and not honored my true intuition. And it's sometimes easy to feel a bit like a failure. And doing that in community helps me to really feel the humanity and the experience of making mistakes. And, of course, I ask for forgiveness. Part of it, though, is forgiving myself. And so today, I want to read to you this passage called There is Power in Powerlessness. And as I read this passage, I invite you to really tune into your body. How is your body responding to these words? Does it feel nourished? Is there a sense of rejection? What feelings, what physical sensations and feelings come up for you? We'll let our body give us the messages we need to hear now. So as we breathe, sometimes we can't help ourselves, no matter how hard we try. No matter how deeply we feel we should be doing things differently, no matter how committed we are to personal responsibility, free will, self-actualization, and self-determination, sometimes we simply cannot help ourselves. We keep on doing the same things. We can't seem to change, even though we wish we could. It doesn't mean we aren't responsible. It doesn't mean we aren't accountable. It means simply that for the present moment, we can't change, can't help ourselves, can't do it differently. Many of us have discovered a truth in these moments. There is power even in powerlessness. There's power in admitting powerlessness, by voicing the problem, by accepting the powerlessness you are bringing, attracting help. Ask for the help you need. Admit and accept your powerlessness. Be gentle with yourself. You are not alone in your problem, your powerlessness, or your search for a solution. Let love lead the way to the answer you seek. Breathe. Allow for the sensations that emerged to simply be. And I offer to you a simple statement that helps me in particular right now. You are enough. And together we are enough. As we begin to waken our body from this meditation, I ask, be gentle. Take it slow. You can begin to wiggle your toes, fingers. Maybe you have an urge to stretch or yawn, widen your jaw. If your eyes have been closed, gaze down, open slowly. Let your gaze go from soft to sharp. And spend just a few moments now being in this place of present moment. I thank you for spending some time with me. I'm grateful to think that we're together doing this. And I can't wait to see you in person again. In the meantime, let's stay in touch. You can find all my contact information on the Hello website. I look forward to getting to know new friends, reconnecting with old ones, and being with you in our whole embodied self as we enter this new year. Shana Tova U'Metuka. Be well.